Right, I'm going to talk to you about the Outriders demo that I didn't even know was coming out today. They did mention it months ago, but me being me and I forgot. So here we are today, 25th of February, 2021, Outriders demo, go baby, go baby, go! Now, I took the piss out of this game quite badly when it first was shown off. It just looked like another brune shooter in the Gears of War vein, and I can confirm it is. But it's bloody good fun too. And we'll delve into why I think that in this video right here, right now, tonight, being the 25th of February 2021. So, Outriders. Outriders is an online game like Destiny. You'll recognise the menu and whatnot. That's very Destiny-like. It plays like Gears of War because this is from People Can Fly Games, and they made Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment, which no one seemed to like. I thought it was okay, but it's the only one that's really not got an awful lot of love or any kind of, it's not part of a collection. I mean, there isn't a Gears of War collection, is there? I don't know why. Why is that? Why did they only release the Ultimate Gears of War on Xbox One? Probably because it was PC stuff, and amongst all that, and the... Aye, never mind. Fuck that. Outriders, baby! So the story is that you go to this place called Enoch, because the Earth's humped. Right, we've not heard that story a million times, but that's really neither here nor there, right? And you land in this place, and you're getting your gear together, and you're seeing some wildlife, and I'd love to have gameplay of this, but the game crashed and wiped out the whole thing, and I wasn't starting again. So you're not getting video of this. You're gonna get video of later on in the demo, which you're seeing now, I hope. If not, the blank screen of nothingness, like life. Enough of this existential dread for 5 minutes, please. We're trying to talk about an alien planet that, as soon as you land, you get hit by a big fucking alien storm, because of course it's an alien storm. What other kind of storm would it be? It's not going to be Hurricane Harvey from back in Florida, is it? Some of your guys get disintegrated, some of them don't. You get wee powers. The guy at your way turns into a wank and shoots one of the other wee guys, and you're like, okay, then you leather his crew, and then you go to sleep for a million years. Well, it's 31, but close. And then you're waking up on this planet, it's just like a big war planet, and I'm like, that's fucking cool. It's the Warhammer 40,000, only if it was just in the one place. And every battle feels like fucking carnage. And I'm loving the aesthetic. I mean, when you see some of the big trucks that you land in, it's like, they're very Mass Effect-y. And they look, yeah, it's like the whole angular thing of the spaceship. I like all that shit, man, it's cool. So you get Gears of War and you get Mass Effect with powers, so it's Destiny Gears of War effect. What was it? How did I put it in my tweet? Hold on, see if I can find it. Fuck's sake, by the way. See if I can find it, like anybody gives a fuck. You hear some clicking because that's just my mouse clicking, That's what happens. Where the fuck is this thing? Aye, so far Outriders has been a total blast. Pun intended. Or as I like to call it, Gears of Mass Effect Destiny. I fucked that up. Try again. Gears of Mass Destiny Effect Wars. Outriders is a much catchier name. Tongue out emoji face. Tongue out emoji face. Shite, innit? What a lot of crap. That was my wee famous tweet to get 3 likes. Man, my followers are just fucking loving me right now. I talk pish, okay? So, you've come up from your wee cryo sleep Fallout 4 type fucking nap, and everything's going to piss. Great, and you start like fucking shackled on the back of this truck, and you can look around and it's just carnage unfolding, and I love this bit. This bit was cracking. Fucking cracking. And then you get dumped off the truck. I don't know if you fall off it or whatever, but you get battered off the back of this fucking truck, right? And it's fucking... Then the game begins. I don't know if it's open world or not, but it's certainly hub based. You've got like a base that you go to, and it's a hub. Very much like every other game out there ever made right now. But where it's like Destiny, there's no other people floating about the world with you. Like, I hated that about Destiny. See if I could actually just load up Destiny on its own, play the story, and see no other wee pricks floating about the world like fucking wallopers that they are, jumping about and teabagging each other. And I'm like, aye, very good. That's supposed to be a serious sci-fi story. You're ruining it for me. I hate Destiny and Destiny 2. This handles it much in the same vein as The Division, where in the actual single player portion of the game, it's just you and the NPCs. So there's no pricks teabagging the commander going, ah, look what I can do. Stiff my arse, commander, and you're in the middle of a fucking serious conversation. I hate it. You know, I feel like I need to add these wee bits in to keep the kids happy, you know. Also, sometimes I like to really over-exaggerate my disdain and disgust for these things. As you get your powers, you'll get like different paths you can choose. There's a few of them. I chose Devastator, and they can like turn into rock and throw rock and like jump into the air, turn into a pile of rock, and then slam down on somebody and make them burst. Big fan of that. Big fan of the over goriness of the whole thing. Sweet sensation, it's good. Something wrong with me. This is also awesome. The fact that the demo's no timed. It's just going to be left up. Probably be taken down when the game's released. But I hope they just leave it up there and let folks experience it. I mean, it gets you downloads, gets the eyes on it, gets people talking about it like this. That's what you really want. It's free publicity. Come on. I only think the demo's in PS4 and PS5 though. That's so I could find information about. I don't know if it's out anything else. You can let me know in the comments below. Love saying that like a wanker. Like a proper YouTube wank. I like this game quite a bit. I think everyone should give it a go. If you got a PS4, PS5, the demo costs you nothing. I did have some connectivity issues in the startup of the game, where it's just like, nah, you're not getting connected because our servers can't handle anything, and they just shit the bed. But that only lasted about maybe 20 minutes, 10 minutes, somewhere in between that. So it wasn't really that bad. I still don't like the online only thing. That still really fucking irritates me, because when you're playing it, and you're playing the single player portion, and you're completely on your own, which I love, you're like, what the fuck is this online only for? Same with Division. Why? I can understand the multiplayer bits being online, but why is the single player portion online only? It's like, why? At least this isn't like Godfall in the fact that it's no a raging pile of stinking shite. So it's got that going for it. At least this is shaping up to be a good game. How long it lasts, I don't know. What the story is going to be like in the end, I don't know. I'm liking the characters. There's this guy called Seth, and he's like this cynical bastard that I'm not helping nobody. I'm just going to turn up and slaughter some cunts every now and again because, well, that's just the way I work. You understand? And then you've got the good guys, which you're part of. There's no choosing factions in this. Not in the story anyway, which I like. That's good. Make it focused. Focus what you want to do, what story you want to tell. The only thing that depresses me is I'm thinking of the future, and this has got a story. It's got a proper good story to it. It's not like Destiny. It's like read it all online and fuck yourself. This has got acted out cutscenes that'll tell you things, and they'll banter between each other, and they'll be grumpy bastards, and it's like servers are switched off. That's all gone now, and it's just a patch. That's all they need to release. I mean, the game isn't stored on a server, it's the save files that are stored on the server, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure though the game is stored on your hard drive. So all they need to do is patch that we need to connect to this fucking server. They might have a wee warning saying, look, the save's online, if you don't download it or we can't give it to you separately, you're fucked, you're going to have to start again. I'm fine with that, you know, I mean, just more reasons to fucking play the game. But always online. I'm just getting, I got too cynical about it, and now I'm just like, I'm just going to let it fly over you. It's like my mom always said to me, son, she said, son, see when you're in your work and you're raging? And I said, yes, mother. She's like, sometimes you're just going to have to let things go over your fucking head. Otherwise, you're going to drive yourself mad. Because let's face it, we're all dead at the end of the day. Thank you for watching my shite video. Good night.
Today, we shall see victory! A great new Altered fights at our side! I feel a storm cloud coming down today.
The anomaly should have killed us. But instead, it left us something more. Altered and Outrider. Only we can lead them to a future. Whatever we were before, we're something new now. We were given a second life. We can't waste it.